So this is the Kirbebike 250 watt 36 volt or 48 volt e-bike kit. It's a front hub. I ordered on the UK website and the DHL delivery was very fast. It looked like it was coming from somewhere in China, then it went to the UK, then it went to LA in the USA, and then it came back to London. I don't know exactly the situation with the route, but I didn't have to pay any customs duty or import tax, which is, I was a little bit worried about it. So we're going to open this up and check it out. Looks like it's really well packaged. So this is 2026. Let's see if it's the same as what the website is showing on the pictures. Tiny little hub. So this is a rim brake or disc brake setup. Well, the trouble with rim brakes is that the rims eventually wear out. So disc brakes are going to be the best option for longevity. It's pretty light. I like this connector cable. It means you can take the wheel off really easily without having to disconnect anything near the controller box. So it's just like literally a push on, pull off type connector. So that just makes changing the inner tube really easy. Let's see, our spokes are pretty good, not loose at all. Looks like they're 12 gauge spokes. There's the disc for disc brakes, which I won't be using at the moment. Plastic covers, very nice washers which are they'll actually lock into the fork. More chance of locking into the dropout. Don't know what happened there. So the whole lot is moving. I suppose that means the connection is not fixed, I think. I won't move it anymore. So that's the wheel. Got the manual, some cable ties and cable wrap. Dedicated manual. Yeah, pretty generic that you get with the kits, Andy Kirby kits, but it's definitely got information about the front hub fitting. There's the Velcro strap for when you bunch the cables together. Yeah, this is the controller box, which I won't use, and I'll make my own 3D printed one. This looks like the screen, which I'm looking forward to seeing. I've always wanted one of these type of screens. It's actually way smaller than I thought it would be. There's the on-off button. What is that? That's alright. So there's a nice fitment for the handlebar. So I'm quite surprised this is nice and small. That's what I wanted. I didn't want it too big. It's quite discreet. So that's the screen, the LCD screen. I think I've lost the knife now. This is going to be the kit for the toolkit. Yeah, I've got one of these already. That's the toolkit. This is, I thought maybe this controller box was going to be covered black, but it's very small, incredibly small. That's the PAS, pedal assist. I'll probably disconnect that. That's the battery connector. Quite nice and simple, neat and tidy. So they're already connected. That's the front throttle. That's quite good. That's what I wanted. I didn't want a huge paddle. So that's like the 2000 watt kit. So that's good. That can stay on there. I'll take these off. I've already got my own. These are the standard red for the brake sensors. Don't need them connected. I've already got them. PAS, I'm not going to connect that. That's the orange type. It's very easy. This goes to the hall sensors on the wheel. So that's like a pretty easy way of connecting the hall sensors instead of the white blocks with loads of thin cables attached. So that's definitely an upgrade. And the 2000 watt kit doesn't have this type of system with a push on connector, so that's really easy. How small is that? Incredible. Controller. .48, 36 or 48 volts. So that's perfect. PAS, torque arm, PAS brake sensors for hydraulic brakes, but I don't need that. It's always good to have spare because I'm using it on the other 2000 watt kit. And it's easy to lose the magnets if they're not stuck down, so I'll definitely be keeping hold of everything. I think this is the PAS. Very, very simple to install, and that is tiny. It's like a cigarette box, so easy.